So I recently spoke to an owner of a Dodge Charger Hellcat, right? And he and his friend pulled up at a recent car meet, and that's how I met him. But he and his buddy pulled up, and you know, one of them had a Charger Hellcat Redeye, and then the other had a Challenger Hellcat Redeye, right? So, you know, those cars, of course, were the center of attention at the car meet. You know, even I was looking, and I'm not really Mopar like that. So, you know, we had a conversation with the owner, and you know, at some point in the conversation, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna, you know, ask the owner what he does for a living. So I said, you know, I came at it very, you know, I was very humble about it. You know, I wasn't like disrespectful. So I came, I said, hey, you know, can I ask you a personal question? And he's like, yeah. And then I was like, you know, what do you guys do for a living? You know, of course I'm asking because, you know, of the cars and stuff. So, you know, the owner had no problem with it. And you know what he told me he did? He told me he did fences. Okay. So, you know, of course I didn't expect that or anything, but he told me he did fences, and he told me his other buddy with the other Hellcat, he was a farmer, right? Or he is a farmer. So hearing those answers, right, you know, I stood there thinking for a moment in my head, like, man, like, should I be a farmer? Should I get into fences? You know, am I doing something wrong? And then I started thinking about it more, you know, and we had more conversations like all during this time. But, you know, these thoughts were going through my head, right? And while I'm thinking that, you know, later on the owner says, you know, he was showing us some other stuff. And then, you know, he was like, man, you can make money in anything as long as your heart is in it. Now, if I had heard that on like maybe like a YouTube video, because I look up a lot of like mentorship videos and financial videos and stuff online, and I've heard this many times before, okay? So if I see this on another YouTube video, I'll probably just click off. But don't click off this video. But when he said that, something about it, I don't know, something about it hit me different, right? Like, because I really thought about it, and I'm just thinking of what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm thinking of everything I'm doing right now to build my business, my side hustles and everything. You guys already know what it is if you've seen my previous videos. But I sat there really thinking, and I'm like, yes, my heart is in it, you know? And a lot of the times I sit there and I think like, you know, should I be doing something else? Should I start something else because I see somebody else making money in it? So I'm here thinking about it, and I'm like, damn, he's really right, you know, because when you, like, I've started, you guys know I like to experiment with a lot of stuff. So I experiment in a lot of things, and, you know, a lot of the things I've tried, if, like, let's say I wasn't like excited about it or really happy about it, I just wanted to do it because I think it's making money, you know, I really wasn't happy, and I quit because of that. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at everything I'm doing right now with my main job, side hustles, and I love all of it. And, you know, I realize that's why I haven't quit yet, you know? I love all of it, man. And it's a climb, you know, to get up to where you want. Everything I'm doing right now, of course, it doesn't make me as much money as I really want, you know, but I know it's not yet, you know what I mean, man? Because I look back at a timeline of everything that I've been doing with my life, and I definitely see growth, you know what I mean? Compared to the beginning to now, everything I know now, what I was making before when I first started doing work and everything, man, it's growth. For you guys out there who may be wondering what you can do to afford a Hellcat or a Camaro ZL1, Camaro SS, you know, whatever car it is, man, it really, really doesn't matter, you know? And the guy who told me that, man, I really appreciate that advice in person. It hit different from every other time that I've seen it on videos and stuff. It really, really made me sit down and think about it, you know, this time. Maybe it's something about seeing the cars in person and actually meeting somebody, you know, who owns the cars and stuff. I don't know what about it, but it is different. Whatever you guys decide to do to get your dream car or get anything you want, make sure your heart is in it, because it makes it a lot easier to stick to it, you know, and grow from there, man. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys for today, man. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Let's go.